Recording in progress.
Exactly.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
So do you need to mute yourself so I don't get the
I'll
playback?
mute myself now. Mute myself.
Okay. All right, mamas. So building your personal brand as a mom, I just want to give you a little background story of where I'm coming from, where I am currently, and where I'm going to. So in 2018, I started my 9 to 5 in a media company. So in 2018, I was paid 40,000 naira per month. And then in 2020 stroke 2021, the salary was increased to 50,000 naira. And in 2023, upon my resignation, the money was increased to a whooping sum of 70,000 naira. That's what I was earning as salary. And because it was a media company and we're sort of short-staffed, you get to do a little of everything. Why you they laugh me? We get to do a little of everything. So you are presenting, you are also doing voiceovers. Sometimes you produce yourself. Sometimes you edit, So you know a little of everybody's job just because we are understaffed and we just have to make it work any which way. So I learned a lot. I left with a lot of knowledge. A whole lot of knowledge because, like I said, I was doing little of everything, yeah. And I also learned structure from my 9 to 5 because it's a structured place. We have the boss, we have the HR, we have the editors. It was somewhat structured. So I learned structure from my 9 to 5, and that made me different from every other content creator. Like when I work with brands, you hear brands saying that, oh, you actually act different from every other creator. People who just became content creators and they're not coming from a 9 to 5 background like I am. We're actually different. There's a level of professionalism I bring into the work. So now let's look at when I started content creation. I started posting on TikTok in December 2022. I can remember vividly what that content was about. It was a K-drama recommendation. I was recommending K-drama series for people to go and watch. And it did like 10K views. I'm like, wow. So people are actually interested in what to watch. Please mute your mic. So people are actually interested in what to watch. So I started putting out movie review content. I even added horror movies because I'm a lover of horror movies. So I added the horror movies to it. And the content kept on growing, and I started getting noticed by TikTok itself. I did a couple of jobs for TikTok. I worked with Prime Video. I also worked with the detergent Wow for BB Ninja. And at the end of 2023, in December 2023, I was confident enough to tender in my resignation from where I was working. Now, I would leave you with this message. If you're in a difficult place, if you feel like where you are currently, you don't like where you are, you want to be somewhere better, why don't you start looking for what you can learn from where you are, that would help you on your journey? Some people will say that where you are doesn't define your future, it prepares you for it. So start looking for what you can learn from where you are that would help you on your journey. Now let's look at why I got noticed. Yeah, I would say 1, authenticity; 2, the quality of my content; 3, value; and then 4, consistency. Now let's treat authenticity. Let's look for the meaning of authenticity. I want this to be, I don't know, I want this to be a conversational class. Can somebody unmute and give me the definition of authenticity from your... Princess? Is it only you that's going to, it's not only you I want to, I need other people too to participate. Who is willing to read out the definition of authenticity for us?
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Simply Jules. How are you today?
So for me, I would say it's being you, being original, not
Okay.
trying to copy someone else, just
Okay.
being yourself. Yeah.
I love that. Someone else? Someone else? So, let's move on. Authenticity means the quality of being genuine, real, and true to one's own character or corresponding to facts and original source. Now, like simple said, is simply being yourself, letting your true identity shine in your content. Don't try to be anyone else. Do you know that people can tell when you're being faked? People can tell when you're not your original self. People can tell. So just try to be authentic. Laugh the way you would typically laugh with your family members, talk the way you would typically talk with your husband or your son or your house help. Just be yourself. People out there are looking for authentic people to connect with. You might think, oh, maybe the way I talk is not polished enough or it's not nice enough. There's actually someone out there that will relate with what you're saying and will relate with your authentic self. And I know sometimes the problem is we are shy, you are shy. So when you turn on your camera, you see yourself acting in a way that is not authentic to your true self. But trust me, if you keep on posting, if you keep on practicing, you get confidence at the end of the day. Um there's something called self-efficacy. So it's when you constantly put yourself out there, you become confident. In fact, you don't even cross-check anymore. You don't care. So far what you're saying makes sense and you know it's ideal for your audience. You just put it out there and you don't worry yourself. So authenticity and practice of self-efficacy. Also, quality content. Now, we're talking about proper lighting, we're talking about clear visuals, we're talking about crisp audio. People need to hear what you are saying. People need to see you, you know. And I'm not saying go and get the best camera in the world. I'm not saying go and get the best LED or ring lights. You can start small. If you don't have all these things, you can look for a lit window in your room or in your living room where you know the sunlight is hitting and just record. Do you know that some people on TikTok don't even use a microphone? They just make sure the where they are making this recording is quiet enough and they just record with the ordinary sunlight and the video is flying. The most important thing is their message is being passed across and their message makes sense. So and even something called golden hour in the evening, that's between I think 5 and 6 when the sun sets. Omo, if you use the golden hour to shoot a content, it's better than any ring light, it's better than any LED. So always make sure that your content is crisp, your voice is being heard, your video is clear. This will drag brands to you. They would know that, oh, if they give you a job to do for them, their brands will be well represented, will be well showcased to the audience on each platform. So let your intentionality show in the type of content that you do. Now let's go to value. So your content needs to be educational or inspirational or entertaining. What are you giving to your audience? Your audience they need to feel something. That's how you create a community. You either make them feel empathy, or you make them feel joy, or you make them cry. Your content needs to make them feel something strong enough to follow you. If your content is not making them feel anything, they will just be scrolling. They will just be scrolling. It doesn't make them stop and say, oh, what's this person talking about? It doesn't help anything, you know. So is your content making people feel emotions? Any of the emotions, like my content now, I get a lot of and I get a lot of compliments about the way I laugh. Like when I'm laughing, they're happy. It also makes them laugh. In fact, I got someone who sent me a DM and said that, oh, she was just going through my content and then she was just laughing. So that's an emotion that my content makes. It makes people happy. It's just like when they say Olodo uprising. Most of these olodos, they make people laugh. That's why people are, engaging in their content. They make people laugh. And again, if you want to go back to authenticity, they are not shy, so they are bringing their olodo self. They are posting their olodo self, and the people that are fellow olodos are relating with that. So it's just like when they say there's a man for every woman, there's a woman for every man. So there's someone out there for your own authenticity, and no matter how weird you think it is. Let me not digress. So your value, you need to give value. You need to make your audience feel something. That's how you create a community. Now, consistency. Consistency is the queen of the matter. There's no content creation without consistency. Let me just be honest with you. That's supposed to be the number one, number one thing. But we had to, start from others. But it can never be overemphasized. You need to be consistent. You need to look for how to make it work, And that's the only way you can convince the algorithm that you are ready to be a successful content creator. That's the only way. In fact, social media platforms these days, they support new accounts because they are new. So far, they are consistent enough to keep people on the app. They would push their content. They would push their content. Like me now, I make a total of 17 posts every week. 17. That's Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I post 3 times a day. And then the rest of the days, I post twice a day. So now let's look at how I have been able to stay consistent as a mom content creator because I have a son. So one thing you need to do is map out a favorable plan to suit yourself as a mom. For me, I block shoot on the weekends. So on Saturday, I can shoot a total number of 25 content, and probably on Sunday I'll shoot another 10. That's how many? That's a total of 35 content. So when it's time for the week, I just roll out my content. I have by different times where I post in a day. So I just roll out my content during the week. So you can do that as well. Because you're a mom, so you have to look for what works for you. You have to create time in your work schedule as a mom. I don't know how to best put that. You can create your content while you're cooking. You can create your content while you're driving your kids to school. You can create content while you're folding the laundry. Create time in your schedule as a mom if you really want to be a content creator. Because for some people, you can't find a spare time to do these things. But if you have a spare time, maybe the kids have gone to school, shoot at that time, or your kids have not resumed school yet, and your kid is napping, shoot 1 or 2 videos. Your mother-in-law or your mom is helping you with the child, do one voice recording. You're cooking the meal, do one video. You can't, sometimes when you try to create time, it's not there. It's almost like it's not working. That's because you're looking for a perfect time. You're looking for a time where the kids are quiet. You're looking for a time where you can't eat your cake and have it. You're a mom. If you were single, I would totally say you can find a time like that. But as a mom, for some of us, you won't find that time. So you have to do your content. You have to do your content while you are doing your mom duties. Also, when you start making money from your content, you can buy your time back. This is very important. When you start making money from your content, because definitely you would, if you keep showing up, brands will notice you and you start making money from your content. When you do, you have to employ people to do some of the things that you usually would do by yourself so you can buy your time back. For me, I employed an editor, so I don't edit anymore. At the beginning of my content creation, I used to edit myself, source for ideas, do everything myself. But now I don't edit anymore. I have an editor that comes in during the weekends, shoots me, and then he takes the content. Princess, your hands are up. Do you have questions?
I wanted to ask, now you said when brands, you didn't touch on, can you tell us how do you feel like brands can locate us when we start these things, and what are the criterias, that would make these brands reach out to us?
Oh, brands are online now. You think they are not watching? Brands are online and they are watching. They can see you. Like I said, once your content is of value to your audience and is of value to the brand, and the brand feels like they can work with you, they will definitely come for you. Or if you think your content is good enough and brands are not reaching out to you, you can pitch to brands. Sometimes you don't wait for the mountain to come to you. You go to the mountain. You can pitch if you think your content is good enough and you can help a brand with visibility. You can pitch to brands. Go to them, tell them this is what your content is about. This is what you can do for them. And if you are valuable enough, they will give you a chance to work with them. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
All right. Please hold on. Okay, where was I? All right. So I was saying that you shouldn't just eat the money you get from content creation. Use it to invest in your content. Also, aside employing people and buying your time back, you can also invest in your gadgets. You can now get an LED if you were shooting your content by the window, or you can also, get a better camera or a phone that has a better camera. Just pour back into the content creation. It will show. There's this guy on social media. I don't know if you know him. I don't know his name, but his content is he just dance. Like I think he's the dancing man that he's called or what. He will just be dancing one stupid dance. And people really love his content. Now he has gotten, I don't know if that camera is a red, but the quality just for the rubbish, all this is part of this so-called Olodo uprising. But for the rubbish that he's doing, he has invested in a better camera. Like if you see the video, you are like, for this rubbish, now this guy go buy this kind better camera, take the shoot. So you have to pour back into your job. And also, Princess, for the question you asked, you can also network. Like when you go out, network with people, tell them what you do, that you're a content creator. This is what I can do for your brand. Just talk to people, network. That's what networking is for. The only problem with networking is when you don't have value to offer. If you don't have value to offer, then networking is of no use. But when you know that you are a person of value and you can give back, then you can network. Tell people about what you do. Tell people what your content is about. Ask them if they have brands that you can work with. So that would also work. I also have bonus points. This one says, don't ever tell your friends and families to join, to follow or subscribe to your YouTube channel, or leave them. If they want to subscribe, that's fine. If they want to follow, that's fine. But they shouldn't be your capital audience, like, oh, my mom must follow my sister. Oh, why is she not following me? Oh, she hates me. You need strangers. You don't need your family members. You need strangers because they are not emotionally attached to you. So when you are getting feedback from them, you know that the feedback is genuine. But your family member now can be saying, oh, thumbs up, fire emoji, love, 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 love struck, You won't really know if you're doing the right thing or not. And to be very honest, some of our family members don't even want us to succeed. So aim for strangers. When strangers starts, leaving a comment on your post, then you will know that I'm doing something right. Let me check the chat box. I think I've seen like 6. Yeah, I'm currently under the weather and I still have to cook for oh, I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, Leave your family members alone and concentrate on connecting with strangers online. They're the ones that will really help you and let you know if you're doing it well or not. You see them, they'll come into your DMs, they'll tell you, oh, I love what you're doing, thumbs up. Even me, I get a lot of people telling me, oh, there are lots of people that are copying this your style of content, but you are the blueprint. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm the blue. But if it's a family member now that tells me that, I feel like, oh, because this person has an emotional attachment to me, that's why they're saying all these nice things. But it's a stranger that is saying it to you. So what does the stranger have to lose? The stranger doesn't know you. The stranger is not connected to you. You know, some people even insult you and throw you. So you need feedback from strangers. Leave your family members alone. Also, shame is the price to entry. This one is very, very key. Shame is the price to entry. After posting a video, some of us will feel cringe. Oh, what is this thing I just posted? Ah, Omo, what will people say? My friends are in banking. This other person is in accounting. This one is an oga's wife. Her husband is giving her everything. She doesn't even need to do content. In fact, there was a time that it's a shame to be a content creator. What do you mean you're a content creator? Ew. But now everybody wants to be a content creator. So shame is the how did I even write it here? Shame is the price of entry. If you can throw away your shame, oh, the sky is the beginning of what you will achieve as a content creator. Don Jazzy once said, Don Jazzy once said, you no get money, you dey find aesthetics. Some of us, we want to arrange our page in a certain way. We want to place the flower here. We want the colors to match. But honestly, if you really, really want to be a content creator, you don't need all of that. If you have something else that is funding you, that's fine. You can arrange your page as however you want it. But if you know that you really want to earn from content creation, you really need to put yourself out there and forget about the aesthetics and just concentrate on the value, what you are saying. Does it make sense? Is it helping? Is it helping solve a problem for people? It's not about you. It's not about how you want to be perceived. It's about how your audience wants to perceive you. It's about what you can do for them, not how. It's just like when they say, when you want to love someone, you love them in their love language, not your own love language. I can't start loving Princess now the way I want to love her. I have to find out how Princess wants to be loved and then love her. That's the same thing. That's how it applies to your content. You need to look for what your audience, it's what they want though. It's not what you want at all. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. In fact, I'll even tell you a story about myself. When I started content creation, I was posting my content only on TikTok because nobody knew me as a content creator on Instagram. Instagram was my aesthetically pleasing app. So I wasn't posting my content on Instagram. It was only on TikTok. And look at me now. I post across platform. When I got over that, I post on Facebook, I post on YouTube, I post on Snapchat Spotlight. In fact, I get more brand deals, more opportunities from my Instagram page. So forget about aesthetics, forget about shame. Like I said before, Olodo uprising, that's the difference between you and the Olodos. The Olodos are not scared or ashamed to put out their stupidity online. But you prim and proper now, you went to school. You can't be seen a certain way. With all the knowledge you have, you are still second guessing. Oh, what will someone think about this?
But
Chioma,
really,
hi Chioma. Okay, think that was a mistake. So prim and proper now, you don't want to, you are scared of being perceived a certain way, so you don't want to put it out. It's cringe. But the Olodos are putting it out. See Pella. Pella can afford to bash his Mercedes Benz and buy another one. And he's an Olodo. You know, people are doing best sheets from stupidity because they are confident enough to show their stupidity online. And you that is filled with so much gift, so much value, you are still second guessing yourself. Also, please don't focus on virality because some of us, how are we going to do the numbers? How are we going to get more views? Don't focus on virality. I think what you should focus on is people and the value that you are giving to people. Because the social media platforms, what they do, if they see that you've been consistent enough, they will take one of your video and put it on their For You page. For Instagram, it's called the Explore. They can put your content on the Explore, and your numbers keeps raking, and then people are drawn to your page. But do you have what it takes to keep these people in your page? Do you have what it takes to make these people part of your community? So please don't focus on virality. Virality is none of your business, whether you go viral or not. Just leave it. Just focus on value and what you can offer people and what you can solve for people. For me, I solve the problem of what to watch. When people are looking for what to watch, they know where to go to. When people are looking for where to laugh, they are sad, they want to laugh, they come to my page and they laugh. In fact, some people be like, you didn't laugh now in this content, but it's not funny. Sometimes I have to try to make it funny so that, because people need me to cure depression. And also, please don't compare yourself to another creator. That's the beginning of your downfall. Don't compare in fact, focus on your focus. Because no two person are the same. Focus on your content, or look for how to grow your content. Look for other content creators you can. The only thing that will make you look at another creator is if you want to collaborate with them, or you want something that will benefit you. But spending time comparing yourself, oh, this creator has that many followers, oh, I am still here, oh, this creator, no, except you are learning. That's the only reason why you should be looking at another creator. If these are not the reasons why you are looking at, please don't compare yourself, because we are all created differently. We're all created differently. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. What I'm trying to say is that we've come to the end of today's class, and I will be taking your questions. Princess, are you there?
So, okay, what I wanted to ask is, I remember when we spoke, you shared your journey on how, you gave value. Like now, you do movies, and
Yeah.
people actually come to you because they want to laugh, they want to smile.
Yeah.
Okay, for someone like me now, I remember when I spoke to you, you told me, people have to come to your page and know that this is where they need to be. You actually
Mhm.
so the highlight is you're actually solving a problem, right?
Yeah.
But in that way, what are the when solving a problem? Okay, let's say someone wants to do, for someone that doesn't know what their niche is, what do you think you can advise them to start on? What should be their strength, or what should they lean on more? If you're a business person, how do you also grow your make your visibility very clear? If you're also just a personal brand or someone that's trying to put yourself out there, what should you lean on more if you're trying to find a solution to either of, you're just trying to start and you don't really know where to start from?
Okay. Can you say your question again? Sorry.
Okay. Now, I know there are moms that are still looking for their niche. Like they don't really know what they should start doing. If they should lean on maybe just doing regular content, home content, because there's something I notice about brands. You have to stand for something. If
Yes.
you're doing brands for if you're doing content for just aesthetics, you might not get brands to say they want to collaborate with you. So I feel like you need to have a niche. So if someone is trying to start something, what niche do you think, like where should they find that niche from? Is it what their personal strength? Is it in their business? Like now, I'm a community builder, right? And if I'm trying to do my
Yeah.
content, I know that it's regarding moms and I need to
Mm.
put my lifestyle in that area. So if for someone, just imagine I've not started, in that journey, and
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, what should I start content on? What
Mm.
advice would you give me?
Okay. So I would say I would go back to authenticity. It has to be something you can do on the long run. Cannot just say I want to pick this one and do, and then by next month you are not interested anymore. So it has to be something that you are interested in, something that you love, that you can consistently give to your audience. Like you now, you talk about moms, so your content will be about moms. Someone else might love cooking so much, and you're a mom. You can share recipes for other moms, food recipes for other moms that they can make for their children. There's content everywhere. We all have one or two things that we love. It's just that some of us, we allow adulthood take control, that we don't even remember the things we love anymore. Most people online that are trending right now and doing well with content creation is because they are doing what they love. Some people love fashion a lot and they are thriving in their fashion content. Some people love beauty a lot and they are thriving in their beauty content. So it has to, I feel like as someone who is starting off, please look for something that you love. Don't just say, oh, is a movies that is running now. Maybe if I put my mind and do this movie thing, maybe I will do well too. You won't do as well as someone who is there, if they live and breathe, movies. You won't do as good as they are doing. So please, authentically, English, look for something that you genuinely love and you can consistently give out. Even if you are posting twice a week and you can post twice a week for a year, you've been consistent. But the most important thing is that it's something you can give consistently to people for that entire year. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. So a mom asked in the chat, how do you think of content ideas every day? Like, how do you think of content ideas every day?
Okay, I don't know if I mentioned when I was talking about buying your time back. When I was talking about buying your time back, I said I employed an editor, and that's for my content. Then I employed a graphics designer for my carousel post, and I employed someone for ideation because only this head cannot think everything. So I employed someone to think for me. But if you are naturally a creative person, you can get ideas from anything. In fact, sometimes I'm the one that is giving my staff ideas. So naturally, if you're a creative person, ideas will always come to you, whether you are bathing your child or you're having your bath, even in your dreams. Let me not go spiritual now. But if you are a creative, you would always have ideas. You will never run out of ideas. You can have ideas from just conversing with your friends in church. Content is everywhere. That's the thing. It's just like people, I don't know how to explain it now. People, you downplay simple things. You downplay simple conversations. Maybe because your mind is not there to get an idea from it. Oh, see, I'm sweating. There's no lights. Because your mind is not there to get an idea from it. So you can't get that idea. But if your mind is open enough, there is idea. What am I even saying? There are ideas everywhere. There are stories everywhere. If you're just walking on the road and you look at someone hawking, can create content from that. You can create content from literally anything. It's just that we have zeroed our minds not to see these things. That's why we don't see them. Did I answer that question? Hello? Hello?
Any other question from another mom? Does anybody have any other question before I start reading the questions from the one that was asked? Does anybody have a question?
I have a question. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thanks, Princess. Thanks, Edna, for inspiring us. Okay, my question is about setting up your TikTok channel. Is it TikTok handle? So I hear people say that Nigerian-based TikTok accounts do not earn as much as accounts registered abroad. So I want to know: are you based in Nigeria? Is your TikTok account registered in Nigeria as a Nigerian? How do we navigate this? What do you recommend?
My TikTok is based in Nigeria. It's unfortunate that we're being treated the way we're treated. But yeah, I have a Nigerian TikTok account. I did not opt for creating another account from another country. That's the same thing we're saying. Once you are able to give value, you get paid from brands, and the money will be enough for you not to worry about how you are being treated as a Nigerian creator. Because we have talked and talked and talked about these things, and it's like nobody is listening to us. That's the cross we have to bear as Nigerian creators. In fact, even brands, some brands don't, like the big brands, for me as a movie creator, when it's time to send creators to Netherlands for a Netflix event, um they'll go for influencers, they'll go for popular people. And you, the small creator that actually put in the work and review movies. It's just sad that some of us are being treated like that. But if you have a way, or someone that can help you open another account abroad, you can do it. But me, my TikTok is it's a Nigerian account, and I'm not even bothered because I'm doing well already. I have brands that I work with. I get opportunities from Nigerian producers. I'm more focused on, like, I'm trying to control how do they speak that English now? I'm trying to control what I can control. Do you get me? I'm trying to control it, but I don't have a foreign TikTok account. It's a Nigerian TikTok account. Yeah.
Okay, Lover, did you hear her? Okay. Is she there?
I'm sure she heard me.
Okay. Does anybody have another question before I go to the mom's question? Does anybody have another question for Edna?
Yes, I do.
Let's go.
Hi, Edna. Thank you for that inspiring
Hi.
session. And I, Mama MomCircle, sorry, I don't know your name. Thank you for bringing all this together. All right, so to my question, I am a motherhood content creator. I create
Wow.
content around motherhood, pregnancy,
Oh.
parenting, and all of that. So, as a brand, how do you as a personal brand, how do you know if some collaborations align with your value? Like, for instance, there was a time when I got a message on my email from Temu.
Mm,
And, being a brand that sells household items, necklaces, and all of that. So there was a part of having like a first-hand product whereby you'll be able to review what they have and then eventually know whether you want to collaborate with them. So I
mm,
used a few of the incentive they gave me to it wasn't much. I think it was around 7,000. When I saw it, I even laughed at it. I was like, okay, there's always a start with something.
yes.
So I ordered jewelries and I was to make a content with it. At some point, I was thinking, okay, as a motherhood content creator, how do I make a content with this without shifting for my focus? Then I
Mm,
got an idea to make a content that, okay, if you want to be as a mother, you want to look good because you should take care of yourself beyond taking care of your family. So,
mm,
like, if you want to look good on budget, I got this item on Temu. It was, I think I got the necklaces for maybe 1, 2. There was one for 1, 7. Like, it was that cheap. So
mm,
I already did while I was waiting for it to be shipped, I already did a content around it that, okay, once I just want to try this thing first and see how good it is, then I can
mm,
now make a content. So thankfully, I did not even post, even though at some point I was like, let me post this thing before it comes. I was like, no, I should wait. So I waited. When I got the stores, of course, they are quite cheap. So I wasn't expecting so much from an item as cheap as that. But then I used it the very first day I got it. And before the end of that day, everything already changed color, like from the color to black. I was thinking it was the first one. I am a black person and I don't cream. So it wasn't like it was reacting to anything.
yes.
So I took the second one. In fact, I even gave it to someone that okay, maybe I was not handling it properly, even though I knew that was not the case. So I used it, and the third one, and it appeared not to be okay. I was like, no, I would not put my brand on the line just because of just this tiny thing. So I'm not going for it. And there I am. I'm supposed to make a video and all of that. So I don't know if you get the scenario I'm trying to paint. How do you, when brands come to you, whether big offer or small offer, how do you filter?
I filter a lot. So for me, it's easy because it's movie reviews that I do. So I get a lot of producers coming to, coming for me to help review their movies. Um, and if, and I have a great skin, yeah. I'm very careful with
Right.
skincare brands because naturally, this is my skin, you know.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean I will now I'll go and advertise for Bobo Niche and say they made me like this. I would
Right.
never do that because at the end of the day, your followers, they trust you. There's something called the 80/20 rule where 80% of your content is supposed to make your followers trust you. Then 20% of your content is supposed to sell to your followers. Do you get? So if 80% of your followers now have seen your content, they trust you, they love your content. Now, this trust that has been given to you now, you don't want to misuse it. You don't want to now make them feel like, this person I'm even following is like, they are not real, So it was a good thing that you did. I was even going to compliment your picture here. You're wearing really nice jewelries and you're looking really.
Thank you.
So it was really a good thing that you didn't go on with that content because people will definitely go and buy those things and they'll see that it's fake.
And come back for me.
Don't compromise for anything because that trust that you already have from your followers, you don't want people to feel like you're a fraud. Do you understand? If a brand wants to work with you, let's say skincare or jewelry, you test the products. And if you don't want to test them on yourself, you can give it to someone to use, get feedback before you now introduce it to your audience because they trust you. They will do anything you tell them to do. They are gullible like that. Like they just love you. You understand? Some people, it's just like when they say, if you be Panadol, if you not be Panadol, you know if you be Panadol. Even if there are hundreds of people, you
Yes,
have
I
your own
get.
people that they trust, they love you. So you don't want to betray that trust because of money. Because this brand is giving you so and so amount. You just no, don't do that. If it's not genuine, it's not genuine. If it's genuine, then you can work. There are some movies that are not nice. I would say they are not nice. Or if I don't want the producer
Thank
to
you.
feel
One
bad,
last question.
if I don't want the producer to feel bad, I'll just ignore, totally not even recommend the movie at all.
Okay.
So please, you don't have to compromise when you're working with brands. It has to be a trusted brand, or you check reviews, people that have used this thing before. Did they like it? What's their experience like before you now share with your audience? No matter how much you're being paid, don't compromise.
All right, thank
So it
you.
was
So I
it was
have one
really a
last
smart
question. I
thing
don't know
that
if
you
I
did.
still have the
Okay,
time to ask.
I have your time, please. Ask.
So ask as much questions that you can because that's how Edna would also give you
Okay.
answers. Please, can you mute? We can hear
So
noises.
all right, thank
No,
you,
go
Mama.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm an interior designer.
Oh, you're also an interior designer.
I'm a mom of two.
Is this someone else, or is this
And can you hear
Abiola?
me? Yes, I'm an interior
Is this Abiola?
designer. Yes, this is Abiola Otenaike.
Okay, let's go.
Can
Let's
you hear
go.
me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Listen.
Let's
I
go.
can.
All right, let's go. The line is breaking up.
Edna, can you hear me well?
I can hear you, but I
I
can't hear
think her line
Abiola.
is breaking, Abiola.
Yes, I can hear you, but I can't hear her. Maybe she moved from where there was network.
Okay. Before she comes back, does anybody has any questions so that I can ask questions that moms actually ask? Abiola, we can't hear you. Can you move to somewhere close or she has gone off? Okay, does somebody have any other questions? Sylvia, I can see Sylvia, Salome, okay, Simply Juice, you've answered Simply Juice questions. Chama, do you have any question? Alexander, do you have any question? Iletu, do you have any question? Sally, Simi, Olua, IJ, Okpayemi, Mary, do you guys have any questions? Okay, so my mom shared that one of the challenges she faced was okay. So I'll speak for me before this girl comes in. Another challenge is finding a balance. Like this mom said, finding the right balance to care for my family, manage my business, and stay consistent with content creation and personal branding. And how she can use her personal brand to create more clients and grow her business. So now we're talking about personal branding, but also using it as a platform to grow your business.
Okay. Hello?
Hello? Yes, I'm done with that particular question. She said
Okay.
finding the right balance between caring for my so like you now, I see how
Yeah.
you tell me you batch create. What are the things you do? Because trust me, the kids can be a lot. Okay, see now I'm having this meeting. I was supposed to wait my baby. My toddler has had a bad, but I'm yet to. So now balancing all these things with motherhood, how are you able to do that? She asked that she's finding it hard to care for her baby, manage her business, stay consistent with the content and her personal branding, and how she can also use her personal brand to create and attract more clients.
So, like I said before, Abiola is back, but let me answer your question. Like I said before, you need help. Like now, my son is in the house, but you can't hear him because he's in his room with his nanny. In fact, before we even started this meeting, he was here disturbing me and crying. But if I didn't have a nanny now, I won't be able to have this meeting with you because he will be all over me, screaming and all of that, and wanting my attention. So you really need help, and you really need to delegate, make people help you hold your child so you can do what you need to do. But in a situation whereby you don't have help, that's why I said you need to do your content in, like, you don't need to do your content around your life. You need to do your content in your life. So while you are running your business, you have to be creating at the same time. Because if you are waiting for the perfect time, it will never come. It will never come. As you are running your business, and some people, they want to do everything in one day. No, you have to divide it. Let's say today is for shooting, tomorrow is for editing, next tomorrow is for sourcing for ideas. You have to section it so you don't waste your energy. Because as a mom, trust me, stress is very easy for you to be stressed out. Or better still, as you're cooking, set your camera, do your content. As you're feeding the child, do your content. As your child is napping, do your video, do 1 or 2 videos. You just have to make it work. Because as a mom, there's no way. There's actually no way. It's either people are helping you to hold your child and you are doing what you want to do, or you are doing your content as you are working. Do you get me, princess?
Yeah, Abiola is back. Before I continue with the questions, Abiola is back. Abiola, okay, you can ask your question now.
Okay, so before Biola comes through, okay, are you here? Jesus. Oh, God, that network.
Thank you. That
Your network is really bad, Abiola. Can you send it? Can you write it out? Can you write it
Okay,
out?
maybe she should write it out in the chat. Maybe she should write it out in the chat.
Okay.
And
Abiola,
then I
please write
think
it
you
out
asked,
on the chat. Okay, I continue Edna.
I think you asked about how the brand can be visible, right?
Yes, how the brand can be.
So what you can do is you can borrow other people's audience. You can comment on bigger creators and post every day, collaborate with creators at your level, tag relevant brands when your content genuinely involves them or includes them, you know. That's how you get your brand visible. You see some people, they are constantly commenting on Insta blogs posts. That's not because they just love to comment. They want to be seen. They want their brand to be seen. And if you comment thoroughly like that on other people's posts, especially big content creators or big brands, you comment under their posts, you will see people. I'm not saying go there and say, so this is what I know. I see some people they do. So we sell bags, we sell shoes. No, not like that. Like contribute to what the creator is saying. That way you get noticed, and people, whether you like it or not, people will click on your page. If you say something that makes sense, you see some people in other people's comment sections have views, likes, plenty likes. So they will. There's no how they will not check your page, see what you are doing, and also join your community. So visibility is not just about posting more, it's about showing up where your audience already is. So your audience can be on somebody else's comment section. And if you don't comment there, how would they know? How would they connect with you? If you don't collaborate with people on your level, some people they want to collaborate with a big brand, you want to collaborate with Don Jazzy before you know that you have done collaborate with people on your level. That's how you make your brand visible. You reach other people that are not already your audience and you make them join your community. Has Biola written in the chat? Princess, are you there?
Someone asked, she's struggling with visibility. Then secondly, how to build from scratch and how to face the fear of being a failure in business. I know you touched a little bit, but on this particular question, she said how to build from scratch and how to face the fear of being a failure in business.
Okay, so how to build from scratch? I would say start. Just start. Because you are so fixated on the fact that I'm a beginner that you have not started. You are so concerned about the fact that, oh, like I said before, I said some people are worried that what will their friends say? I'm building, I can't build from scratch. I don't have all the gears. I don't have everything. Just start. And for you being a failure, you are what you tell yourself. You are what you believe over time. If you keep telling yourself, I'm a failure, I can't do this, I can't do this. You can't do, you will not do it because you believe that you cannot do it. It's just the same thing I'm saying about the Olodo uprising, the people that are stupid, but they still choose to put their stupidity online. And they're earning from being stupid. But you have so much value in you but you are afraid, you are scared of coming out to give your, but God made everybody unique and special. If you think you are unique and special, then you see yourself as unique and special. If you see yourself as a failure, then you continuously think you're a failure and you will not get anything done. So always tell yourself, I'm a success, even when you're scared. So I started afraid. So, back then, even when I got noticed by TikTok, they will call me for panel discussions. I went there afraid, but did I deliver? Yes. Was I afraid? Yes. Was I shy? Yes. Did I do it? Yes. Did I speak? Yes. Did people take home what I said? Yes. But I did it afraid. Nerves, it's okay to have nerves. Even the most confident person you see talking and doing public speaking, there's a little shaking nerve just before they climb the podium. But what has made them look more confident now is practice over time. They keep doing it. I said the same thing, self-efficacy. You keep putting yourself out there. You keep doing difficult things. Before you know it, they don't seem difficult anymore because you've put yourself in that position over and over and over again that it now looks like it's nothing. So start where you are. Start with that your shaky voice and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. In fact, be honest with your audience. You can start by telling them, Omo, I'm just so scared. but I'm just trying to do this because I really want to. People love authenticity. People love honesty. Your audience wants to see you in your most vulnerable state. People love vulnerability. It means they can connect with you. So just start and stop telling yourself you're a failure because you are not. You are not a failure. You are a success.
Does anybody have another question? Let me see. Who is here? Sylvia, Choma, do you have any question? Letu, do you have any question? Who again is here? Okay, so I remember when you shared something to me when I was leaning towards let me give you one or two tips from my own experience. So there was a time when I got pregnant, I was leaning towards using AI for my videos at some point, but I noticed that now I started putting myself out there more. My traction has really, just in how many weeks, my traction has actually really increased. And putting yourself out there, like you said, that fear of saying, "Oh, can I do this? Can I do that?" But
Mm,
I feel like most times when you get ideas, because they are so quick, there are times you'll be so quick to forget the ideas that you want to put out there. I feel like maybe
mm.
you jot it down, you write it and say, "Oh, I just thought about this
Yeah,
thing. I have to write this thing down," because there are times I want to do a content and I remember that, "Oh, I want to do this thing." But when I want to do that, it turns out that I actually forgot
I've
to actually.
forgotten.
Yeah, so these things are actually very, it comes in. So I would even say it can be very spiritual as well.
Yes.
Do you know? I don't know if content is actually very
Yes.
spiritual because there are
Yes.
days that your mind just speaks to you and you say, do this content, or
Yeah.
this idea just pops up. And if you don't do it at that time, trust me, you forget.
Even
And
if
my
you
page
don't.
has been so active since I started putting myself out there. I've not even started doing what I intend to do, but just showing up and show your audience that you are here, you're
Mm,
a human being. And people want to see your vulnerable self. Like you said people need to see
mm.
your vulnerable. It doesn't mean you have to go on there to cry, but people need to relate that,
No.
okay, this thing
Mm-hmm.
is actually relatable. You
You're
understand? Like,
honest.
okay,
Yeah.
yes, this thing is actually relatable. I'm doing this thing is because I can relate to this person. And
Mm,
when I say, oh, today was a very stressful day as a mom, you have to let them know that this thing is actually relating to you, and you're also telling them that this is what they can do
mm.
as mom. So I feel like just showing up every day, I think that works. Just
Yes,
keep
and I
showing
will
up.
pick something from Michael Jackson. I don't know if any of you saw the Michael Jackson movie that came out recently. Michael Jackson would have an idea for a song, and his brothers will be mocking him. Maybe they're on vacation and they're enjoying, and he's just moody, trying to, put it together. And they're like, we're here to have fun. Oh. Why are you not having fun with us? And he will say to them, if God gives you an idea and you don't work on that idea immediately, he will give that idea to somebody else. So if you know that you have an idea and you can't work on it immediately, write it down, or else it will vanish. And God will put it in another person's heart, and the person will do it's almost like there's nothing you've thought of that another person has not thought of. The only difference between you and that other person is that maybe the person will execute before you, or you execute before that person. Have you ever seen a post online and like, oh, I actually thought of this thing, oh, I was going to do this content, oh, why did I stop? Now someone else has done it. Or sometimes you're looking for a brand name and then you see that someone else has used that same, like, how can you think the same thing I'm thinking? So ideas fly. You must always write them down, or else you will forget. And God has taken that idea from you and He has put it in the mind of somebody else that will execute.
Honestly, so I swear.
Do you
And the contents
understand?
that do so well, and the ones you don't
Yes.
even plan. And you see that aesthetic thing, just leave it because anything works. And let me tell you something about this content thing. The more you're doing it, the more
Mm,
you
you
just,
get
I
better.
just like it's like somewhere your brain just opens and I just keep pouring in. And you just be thinking of different things that you need to do. I trust me, just start, like you said, just start, trust me. And
I
then
mean,
Chama asked, I want
okay.
to know, when do you start selling products? Does it matter how many followers?
Like I said, it's 80%, 20%. 80% is for you to gain the trust of your followers, the value at what you are doing for them. You have to do something for them to an extent where they trust you enough to want to buy from you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. If you just open your page and say, okay, you want to start selling, like, why should I buy from you? They'll rather buy from somebody that they already know or they used to buy from. But if there's something you are like a Maraji now, I have, everybody knows Maraji is a famous mom content creator. If Maraji wants to sell something now, millions and millions of people will buy because she has been here for years and she has garnered community, she has built audience that trust her. So if she wants, you have to build 80% of your followers, they have to trust you and they have to have gotten something from you, either inspiring, educational, or entertaining, before you can now sell to them. That selling is 20%. Some of us, we just want to be content creators so that we don't want to do the work. You just want to come online and people will start buying. Except you're a business, that's different. But as a content creator that wants to sell, you need to gain the trust of your followers. And how do you do that? You do that by giving to them, giving back to them value, inspiring them, educating them, solving a problem for them to the point where they trust you. And if you tell them, oh, I have this to sell, they're just willing to buy it. In fact, some of them don't even need that thing, but they will buy it just because you've bought their trust. Did I answer your question?
Beautifully said. Yes, you did. Trust me, that's another mistake that people make, because I see people leaning towards, oh, I want to sell something. People buy from just being like, there was a time I bought, I'm a chef as well, and I could always do, there was a time Chef T put out her, her meal plan and all that. I didn't really buy it because I actually needed it. And she actually came out, one thing I take from these influencers is that they're not shy to even beg you. They'll do as if they're suffering. They'll
Yes.
tell you, see, I saw Mama Diola the other day. He posted, like, I'm like, why is this guy trying so much to tell us about his party? I'm like, is he not doing too much? For someone that has friends that are influencers, he has, they are not ashamed.
Shame is
Like
the
you that you are not even nobody knows you are. They are not ashamed to even
ashamed, you are scared. You don't want to
very
see
soon I'll start begging. When I know that when I want to do something, I start begging moms, so please, because it's as if you don't beg this day. I'm not saying beg, like you are giving them something, right? He's begging you to watch his movie. He's not saying, please come and transfer money to me, please come and give me money. He's saying, please watch my movie. It's like something has to give. People feel like you just come and say something has to give. You have to actually give to be able to receive.
You
Like
know
you
the
said,
funny thing? Do you know the funny thing? People hate creators that are proud. Like once you, even if you started somewhere and then you are now somewhere, maybe you are now in Vicky James, you still have to give a level of humility for your followers to stay. Do you know? Because people love to want to be the ones to help you. I don't know how to know how to put it, but they always want you to be in a position. They followed you, they feel like they made you. They're part of your growth. Do you get? So you have to be humble enough for them to still stay and keep helping you. Like you have to, but if you start being proud, you don't need them anymore. They'll just fizzle away. So that humility has to be there. So some people have, even big creators have mastered this. That's why you'll be wondering, but this person is bigger than begging now. Why you put, it's not Tinubu's wife that did the birthday. She put her account number. But that's the president's wife. But her account number, her birthday was there. My birthday gift, I bet should be sent to this account. See, me on my birthday now, I want to. I'm going to do it. I've never begged before. I need to beg. Let me know where my help will come from. Because shame is really the price to entry. If you can remove shame, the worst thing that can happen is they will say no and you will not die. But the difference between you and them is that they've tried. The people that said no said no. Is it not people that gave to Blessing CEO when she came and lied that she had cancer? People donated. But if truthfully she had cancer, but she was scared and afraid that, oh, why would I be begging people money online? She won't get money. She won't get anything. So ask. Even the Bible says, ask and it shall be open. Knock and the door will open. Ask and it shall be given, rather. Your followers they want to always feel like you need them, like they've been part of your journey. So don't come and be showing off to them. Don't come and be making them feel like you don't need them. You are too big now. You need them. You need them to go and always reply their comments. Always. Like, don't make that mistake. Always try to reply their comments, no matter how busy you are. Because you don't want someone commenting on your post and then you don't reply to them, the comments that they'll stop commenting now. They feel like they're not valued there or they're not needed here. But when you engage them, you comment, you share, you discuss with them, they feel like part of your family. They feel like part of your family. So always treat your followers like your helpers because they are really your helpers.
Thank you, Edna. Any more questions? What other questions do I wanted to ask you before?
So ask
So what advice? So for I know most so I've done a lot of poll questions and there was a time moms actually asked. I was trying to gather this scholarship stuff for moms for legal remote, and one thing that was consistent with so many questions and so many answers was that I feel like moms they find it hard to balance this motherhood thing. Like
hard though.
it's so like if I ask 10 moms, 9 moms will tell you that they're finding it hard to balance motherhood and work or business. And trust me, it's a whole lot.
It,
So I don't know how you do it. I know you said getting a nanny or help, but for
number
a mom
one,
that maybe can't afford nanny, like me, now for moms that can't afford, it's not like they can't afford nanny, maybe they don't want to have help and also have nanny at the same time. Do you have help at home or you just have only your nanny? Or do you have both? Or do you
she
just
does my nanny, then she does other things as
okay?
well. But
Okay.
my home is not so stressful because now she's just with him. And sometimes when he goes to school, she has her time to rest. There's no my home is not complicated. Maybe because I have just one child, it's not complicated at all. And again, it's a mind thing, and also the environment. Aside your nanny, what kind of support are you getting from your partner? Is your partner consistently encouraging you? Are they genuinely interested in what you are doing, or they genuinely want you to, do well as a content creator? That also matters, your environment. But if you are not getting that support from your partner, it will be hard because your mind is already filled with, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to. Do you have somebody that's telling you, calm down, let another person do it, leave it, calm down, relax? What else do you want to do? Do you have somebody that genuinely cares about you and wants to just ease your stress aside your nanny? Because your nanny will take care of your child. Who takes care of your mind? It's a mind thing. Because as women, our hormones are always all over the place. But if you can be at peace, if you are in an environment that aids your stress and makes you calm, you'll be able to think of ideas, you'll be able to create. Even a creative person, when they are placed in an environment that is jaga jaga, they can't think straight. You'll be able to think straight. Help is really important, yes, but what's your surrounding like? Where are you? Where exactly? Where's your mind? Where's your spirit? Where's your body? Are you stressed? If you are stressed, you can't say I'm stressed and I want to come and start creating. I will create jargons or I will just feel overwhelmed and tired. So it's a mind thing, it's also your environment and also the people around you, the support that you are getting from these people. Me, my husband supports me a lot. Aside having a nanny, my husband supports me a lot. Sometimes even helps come up with ideas like, oh, can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? Oh, I think you should do it this way. If you do it this way, it will make sense. Oh. And please listen to them. If people give you ideas, listen. Some of us, we feel like we can, well, all knowing. You can get ideas from anyone, even people younger than you. Me, I even learn from Gen Zs. I can learn from anybody, anywhere. I'm open. So far, yeah, they say you are only the only time you should stop learning is when you are dead. So please remove stress from your environment, remove anxiety from your environment, make yourself relax enough so your creative energy can shine through. And please, if you can, get someone to help you. If you cannot, I don't know, just walk around it. Did I answer that question?
Yes, you did. Does anybody have any question again? Does anybody have any questions?
All
Ask
right, so
everyone.
Abiola here.
Finally,
I hope
Abiola.
my I hope my network. Sorry, I'm in
Welcome
transit,
back.
so
Welcome.
thank you. So let me quickly get to it before the network will mess up again. So I was saying I'm an
Mm,
interior designer, and
mm,
that alone is handful. I'm a content creator, and for now, I'm just at the beginning of my content creation. I've not
okay.
started making money from content creation. So I shoot myself. Yeah, I have people helping me with shoots. If it's not my husband, it's my husband's brother staying with us. Then but I have to do the editing, the
Mm,
thumbnails, and all of that. And sometimes it can be overwhelming.
mm,
And for now, I can't employ someone to edit for me because I've not started making money and I can't afford to do that right now.
mm,
So I just want to ask, in the early days of you starting your content creation before you
mm,
started making money, like what systems did you put in place? Because sometimes it can just be like, I'm not editing today, I'm not doing thumbnails today, and an idea will drop in your mind.
mm,
And I'll be like, let me just jot it down to come back to it. But
mm,
mind you, I will eventually find myself not jotting it down, but
mm,
building points, doing this because it's what I love doing so much. I'm so passionate about women's body, and all of that. So, what system did you put in place to avoid burnout?
mm. I simply just did. I simply just shot. Like I said, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You have a business that you are running, and you are also your content, if I got you right, your content is different from your business, right?
It is, it is.
Okay. Now don't put too much pressure on yourself. That's where you're going to start from. If it is only two content a week that you can post, but you can be consistently posting two content a week for a year, you have done well. If it's only one content on this thing a week that you can be posting, if you are even, I don't know if you know Dimma Ume, there was the time she was posting only two content a week on YouTube. She's a big content creator now. It's that consistency that we need. We don't need pressure. We don't need you to post every day. In 2025, when I had just given birth to my son, I did end throughout that year because the load was too much on me. I had to breastfeed, I had to rest, I think I was putting out content sometimes once a week or twice a week because I can't put so much pressure on myself. So don't pressure yourself. If you can create two contents a week, create two content a week and be consistent with two content a week for a year, or be consistent with one content a week for a year. Let your audience know that I post every Saturday by so 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 and so time. I'll be dropping this content every Monday. Let them know. Let them always come to your page. And also, if you don't have money to employ an editor, have you asked around? There might be someone who is less busy that knows how to edit with TikTok. Sorry, CapCut, that might just be there. So sometimes let's do our own findings. We don't have money to pay for these things, but there's probably someone somewhere that can even be editing those videos for you for free. They have free time. But it's just that we've not done our own work to ask, or maybe even someone that can even do it for chicken change. They just love editing. So I think what you should do, you should try and look around and see if there's any family member that can edit for you for free. You should definitely, I'm not saying is you find somebody, but hopefully you'll be able to find someone who probably enjoys editing and can edit for you, now that you don't have the money. But please don't pressure yourself. And again, you can create, I don't know if you would want to create content around your business as well to grow your brand, your business as a brand. I see some people, maybe they are selling hair, they will create like a funny skit around selling hair. Maybe you are walking on the road and then you see someone with an ugly hair, and you drag the hair off the person's head, like, why are you wearing this sponge when I sell good hair? Like, just look for how to creatively creatively create content around your business. That can help your brand as well. But since your brand and your content is different, please just don't pressure yourself. Just do what you can, but be consistent.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
That
Yes.
thank you so much.
Choma says we can try and collaborate amongst ourselves as creators, find those that their brand complements yours and do. Yes, this is perfect. And do a joint, yes, joint section. Very good.
Someone raised their hand earlier. I don't know
Okay,
whether
yes,
she.
Alexander
Okay,
Oluwase.
Alexa, are you saying anything? I don't know if she's still here.
Yes.
Okay, Alex.
Hi.
Oh,
I
hi.
firstly I just wanna appreciate you first. And I love the fact that you are realistic, just
Oh,
like you're very real. I love that. And
thank
I've
you.
learned something about that today. Okay, so I will attach what I want to say to that. So I want to be real, very plain.
Authentic.
Um I'm a beauty person. So
Okay.
I have a beauty page. So now I don't have a personal brand. Well,
Okay.
I have a beauty brand.
Okay.
Now cute well, I have the support. I have a child, I have a
Mm,
daughter. I have the support of my husband in whatever I do. Like I'm somebody that I don't stay in one space. I
mm,
grow. I I upgrade almost every single time and I invest into those upgrades. Now, and when you know yourself, you know your skill, you know what you're made of. Now, and you've been like going online, building your brand online, but it's still not like bringing the result you expect. So, I even tend to reach out apart from the brand online branding stuff. I tend to
mm,
like as visiting offices,
mm,
visiting companies, visiting
mm,
banks to meet people that I know that yes, this is the kind of quality service that I offer.
mm,
Still, it's like bringing in um, positive results. So now, although I have some results out of it, yeah, but it's not really like building so much positive result. It's not that fast. But
mm.
um, from joining it's Abiola, I know she's here. She's the one that brought me to this platform, and I really appreciate her for this platform. I have learned a lot, and I am still learning. Okay, so now I've learned about building a personal brand.
Mm.
Now, what I wanted to ask is now, as a beauty person, like I'm thinking, when I start building that personal brand, how do how do I like navigate? How do I attract clients? To it's like you're merging it together. You want people to get to know your brand as a beauty person, and you're trying to build a personal brand to give yourself that visibility.
Mm.
Then now bring them into that brand. Like, I don't know how to put it. What's the advice? How can I navigate people to like bring them from the personal brand to focus on my beauty brand as well? Something like that, just for the
Okay.
growth of the
Okay.
business.
Okay. So what you can do is you as a personal brand would have to use your beauty brands. Do you get me? I don't know if I got you correctly, but you want to be the brand, right? You want to draw people to yourself as a personal brand, right? Was that what you asked?
Yes. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
you have to do a lot of get ready with me to do my makeup. I'm guessing maybe makeup or skincare. Get ready with me to do my makeup. Get ready with me to take off my makeup. Get ready with me to do my skincare. And when you're doing those skincare, please don't show the products you are working, except the brand you're working, genuinely working with the brand. Maybe you, because if you start putting out a particular brand, other brands might not want to work with you. So use yourself as the product.
Okay.
Since you want to be the brand, make yourself the product. Do all your beauty stuff. Instead of doing it on maybe getting a model or a muse, make yourself the product. Do it on your face, you know. Give them tips. Come out, give them tips on how to, do their makeup, how beauty tips. But it has to be you that is doing it. You don't have to rely on carousel posts. You have to put yourself out there more. That's the way
Okay.
you'll be noticed as the brand. I don't know if I really got your question because
Yeah, you got it. But it's air. It's into air, but I think I really
okay, you sell
got it.
hair. You
Yes,
sell
yes,
hair.
and I
Then
sell hair.
wear the hair now. Wear the hair and showcase it.
Edna,
Don't
can I say something regarding
yes,
that?
please say.
Okay. Hey, let me off this one. Sorry. No, I'm echoing, that's why.
You're echoing. No.
I want to leave here.
Or Alex, are you shy to
Okay.
the
No,
question I should have asked is how do you showcase what you do? Normally,
what I do, I don't have a I don't
Okay.
have a personal I don't have a personal brand. I have a beauty brand online. So what I just do is like when I have a job,
mm-hmm.
um before, after, maybe revamping transformation. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
most of what I do. And then I post the hairs I sell as well. So if I'm doing any revamping or I'm like trying to fix a particular hair repair, so I do
Mm.
like a before,
And after, that's
during.
not enough. That's not enough. There's a whole lot you can do from you revamp hairs, Abby. There's a whole lot you can do. So you can create content, you can create talking heads. So there are different types of contents, right? You have the talking head where you see it, you explain like an explanation video, and then you have other videos where you show DIY how to do. I'm guessing that's what you focus on, the doing. You just do switch, okay, this was how the hair was, this is how it is now. So now you might need to do more talking heads where you're telling people the difference between this hair and this hair. Or this is the difference between a pixie and a deep wave. Or this is how to revamp your hair by yourself. I know trust me, if you teach people how to revamp their hair by themselves, a lot of us are lazy. We will still come and give you the job. Because me on my own, I can go to YouTube and learn how to revamp my hair, but I'd rather give it to someone who would revamp for me. So you don't feel like because if you give information, you will lose your clients. No, it's just a tactics for you to get people to trust you. Oh, if she can give to me, then I can actually give to her because I'm too busy. I can't actually sit down and come and be revamping my hair by myself. So give them different tips. Oh, this is how you maintain. You have to do all these talking heads. It has to be you explaining to them how to take care of their hair, how to revamp their hair. Oh, I've seen so many videos online about people teaching people, oh, you use the conditioner, then you soak it in a bag, you put it in your microwave. People want to learn these things. Some of us will just want to see it. It's not as if we will practice it. We will not practice. We will still carry the hair and come and give you that. Take, do it for me. But you are giving back. They feel like they are getting something from you so they can trust you. Do you get me? So just showing what you do as a job, just showing it that, oh, I revamp hair. This is the hair before, this is the hair after is not enough. If you don't have ideas, go and look for people that are selling hairs online. Just search it. You will see, ideas will pop up. So many ideas will pop up on what you can do, talking head videos, what you can teach. Like I said, your content has to teach. It's not about you and what you can do, it's about what your audience wants and what you can offer them. So if it's hair that you do, teach them how to maintain their synthetic hairs. Synthetic hairs now are trending. Like people are buying synthetic hairs for 60,000, 80,000. This hair I'm wearing is synthetic, is a synthetic hair. Now, if I buy a
Please
synthetic,
share your plug after. Please share your plug after this.
yeah, the name of where I got my hair from, they are called hair caterers on IG. They sell
Okay.
synthetic hairs, and those hairs they look. The thing is that the hair now you don't need coiler to start coiling it. It just comes like this. But now, how do I maintain this hair? Because it's a synthetic hair now. How do I maintain it so that it will last a while? I've seen a video like that. It's not the person that sells the hair that did this content too. Maybe her content is just about hair. So you have to be online, you have to be searching for ideas. If you are someone who ideas don't come to you easily, you have to search for ideas and you have to recreate. There's no crime in recreating. There's no crime in recreating. So you have a synthetic hair, always brush it, and put it back in that net. It comes in a net. Put it back in that net, keep it well, and leave it. Some will tell you don't apply any how this thing on your synthetic hair. It will remain like this for years. If I didn't tell you that this was a synthetic hair, you probably wouldn't know. So there are so many content ideas that you can help your audience with. Not just that, oh, you revamp hair, oh, this is the hair after that's service. Like I said, 80% giving, 80%, 20% selling. So when you're able to gain their trust now, they feel like they've gotten too much from you, too much knowledge, too much educational DIYs from you. Then if you come out and say, oh, I'm doing a percentage I'm doing a slash sale, on revamping, you think you will not get clients? You will get a lot. Obi's hands are up.
All right. Thank
Alexa, was I able to
you
convince you?
so much. Good day. Thank you.
Welcome. Please just try. Look, you see content ideas that you just teach them, and when you are teaching them, be confident. If there's something you don't know, go and do your research, but confidently teach your audience something. That's how you can gain their trust, and then you can afterwards sell
I
something to
wanted
them.
to add to what she said, to what Edna said. So I will tell you to check out Niger Beauty Hair. She's a friend of mine and all of that. So she sells hair and she's also doing content. So the time she came to my place, when she came to, I asked her. She said brands are reaching out to her to also do influencing. But do you know what her main target is for what she's doing? She's not, in my presence, she grew from just the way Edna is actually growing in this fast pace. That's to tell you that I've heard people say, oh, Edna is doing movies, that's why she's actually most times. But I hate when people try to give excuse for what they do, because you say, "Babe, because this person is doing something interesting means that that's what people are following." No. For in the case of her, when Wumi started, Wumi just had about 5K followers or so. And in my presence, when you be willing to do something, in my presence, she's about some thousand followers. And what does she do? She just comes out. She says she wears her outfits, like she's like, oh, I'm stepping out today. This is what I'm wearing. And my hair, she just talks about her hair. And definitely her hair is from her brand, right? She comes online, she advises you, man, try and pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, because nobody did for you. Then in between her conversation, she advertises her hair. Oh, I
So she's
say,
inspiring.
people, yes, to even look good, you have to, wear, that's why I'm wearing this. So blah blah blah. She comes again, she's telling you life lessons and telling you about. She doesn't share too much. At the same time, she doesn't share enough for you to know. I see people say, oh, people want to know your GCS, but you can filter what you put out there. So if you're
Yes.
selling something, I remember when I started posting a lot on my business page, I didn't really know what content to do, but I'm like, I used to be very shy. I'm very vocal outside, but coming out to put myself, I'm like, God, what am I doing? Though I have a lot to give, but at the same time, I'm so shy to give those things. But when you take out shyness, you can just say, this hair, I want to revamp this hair. Does it look then just do something that people say, okay, just do behind the scenes, show them what you're doing. And you don't have to also be a content creator because you want to actually influence. You can just be because you want to promote your business. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't collect PR from anybody. She says she's using it to grow her brand. And the more traction she's getting, the more her brand is actually getting that traction. Tomorrow night, if Eda decides to sell something, she doesn't really need to force you. She can just influence that thing she's actually trying to sell. So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to add to what she said.
Okay.
Thank you
Well put.
so much, Mrs. I really appreciate it. God bless.
Welcome.
I'm everything, and I believe that when next I come back to be a positive feedback. Thank you so much.
You are
Amen.
rooting for
Amen.
you.
Today we're rooting for you over here.
Obi,
Yes.
Cubana.
You're funny. Sorry, I don't know if forgive my voice. I just woke up from sleep. It's like 6:30 here, or
No
6:48. I don't
problem.
know if thank you. I don't know if you had covered this before, but I wanted to ask, first of all, you look beautiful, by the way. I love the hair.
Oh,
I
thank
was
you.
I started following you because of your movie reviews. In fact, you're the reason well, my dad dying is the reason I started watching Hollywood. But you too, the way you review the movies, I'm like, nah, I gotta watch this. And also, I also look out for how you dress. You dress tomboyish, which I really love. Um, so that's one of the reasons why I started following you. Now back to my question. I am starting out as a lifestyle content creator. However, I also want to position myself in a way that can attract brands.
Hmm.
But my major goal, I'm not necessarily, don't get me wrong, 5 years from now, I would hope that I am making some form of income or getting some form of income from content creation, but it's not necessarily my entire goal to make money. Like, I don't want that to be my only stream of income. I have a job that
Hmm.
pays me well. However, I want to I want to end up building a community where I help inspire mothers, women, married women and mothers who end up losing themselves when they get married or when they have kids. Their goals fall along the wayside. These are the things I want to be known for, right? So, how do I guess my question is, can I position myself for brands at the same time, position myself in a way that I can um, speak to or grow a community at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very possible. So the first, I was going to say, pick a problem that you're going to solve, but it's like you already know the problem you want to solve. Now you have
Okay.
to, yes, you already know the problem you want to solve. You already told us the kind of content you want to create. So now what you will do is solve that problem for people. And this problem you want to solve, it has to be something people need. Now, the moms actually need just the same thing with this community, what the community is put together for to help moms to grow, to inspire them, and all of that. So now, why you're the goal is to be known as a problem solver to that particular problem. Like when someone mentions your name, they can associate you with solving a particular problem. I'll take myself for instance. When you hear Edna Francis, oh, that girl that gives movie reviews, oh, that so when you're the problem of what to watch,
Hmm.
I solve that problem. It's actually not a, but that's how you attract opportunities. So by doing that, you attract brands. By doing what you want to do now, by helping moms, you attract moms, and there are brands that are mom oriented, like your Peak Milk. Most of their adverts, you see them. The mothers are making. There are so many brands that are mom child oriented that would need you, but at first, you have to be a problem solver to a particular problem. Like you need to be known for solving a particular problem. That's how you attract. You will also build a community and attract brands simultaneously.
Okay.
Did
Okay.
I
I
answer
think
your
I
question?
understand. Yes, you did. You did. I guess I'm just because I just started, I've been kind of at the time somebody I watched when you're initially starting out in content creation, Instagram tends to put content to you about how to grow your page. And
Mm,
a lot of people who I see their content about this, they usually talk about don't be posting selfishly. Like don't post something just because you want people to view it. Let anything you post
yeah. Okay, that means you
have
probably were not at the begin from the beginning of the
no, no,
class.
that's why I just woke up. Sorry.
Okay, so please, it's I think it's more about it is not I think it is more about authenticity. It's more about your or being yourself. You understand? And again, not focusing on virality or wanting your post to go viral. It's more about the value that you are giving to people. It's not about you and what you want to give to them, it's what they need. from you.
Mm.
So be authentic.
Okay.
Be authentic, be vulnerable. I'm not saying vulnerability to the extent that they should see you finish. There's no boundary, no. But be authentic and be honest and give them your real self. Don't be, people can sense when you are being fake. People can sense when you are trying to be somebody else. People can sense. In fact, they'll say, you are copying, you are doing like this person. You are doing like, that's why I say pick a problem that when people mention that problem, they call you. They say, oh, this person. It's just like Diary of a, is it Ninja Babe?
Mm.
When people talk about her type, it's related to her. When people talk about movies, related to me. When people talk about what's her name? Maraji. Maraji is a mom content creator. If
Yes.
people talk about her, you know that is this Maraji. It has to be Maraji, can't be any other person. If someone starts doing Maraji's type of content, you hear, oh, this person is acting like Maraji. So be authentic, be your true self. Like I said before in the beginning of this class, I said it's just like when they say there's a man for every woman. Your stupidity, there are people that want it. Your authenticity, there are people that crave to relate with someone like you, but you just feel, oh, maybe I'm not doing it the way people, what will people say? How will people want me to? Forget about it. Do your own. Do it the way you would typically do it, the way you authentically do it. And you see your people will come to you and they will stick. Don't care about virality or going viral, because when you go viral, do you have the value? Do you have what it takes to keep people in your space? Do you have what it takes to keep them as a community? Because social media would, if you are consistent enough, they would help you. But like I said, consistency is the only way you can tell the algorithm that you want to be a successful content creator. But when they put your content now on explore, Instagram will put your content on explore, or they'll put, if it's TikTok, they'll put your content on their For You page. When that content now drags people to your page, do you have substance? Do you have value? Do you have what it takes to keep people? Like when people see my content somewhere else and they come to my page, in fact, they sleep there. They'll tell you, I've been watching. I've just been, it's because there's enough value for them. There's enough of what. And I also said your content needs to make people feel something. It needs to make people feel empathy. It needs to make people feel joy. It needs to make people laugh or make people cry or teach people or educate people or inspire people. It's not about you. It's about what your audience wants, what you can offer them. So show up authentically. Don't care about visibility. Just give value, be consistent, and definitely brands will come to you. That community that you want to build later, you will build it immediately. And make sure as you're building community, as they are commenting, reply their comments. In fact, instead of focusing on virality, focus on shares. Because when your content is being shared, it means there's value there. Is my content valuable enough that someone wants to share it to another person to learn from it?
Or save it
There's
too.
substance in your content, it will be shared. You understand? So focus, instead of focusing on the number, focus more on shares. Yes, focus more on shares. Let people be able to share your content to mommy A or mommy B. Look at this. I know you are facing this. Look at this content.
Okay, so let me pose a real life question for you. If you're a lifestyle content creator,
Yeah.
and you're obviously a mom, you're a wife, and you wanted to create a content about, let me say, a spend the evening with me kind of content. How would you create that content? And you're obviously, because I don't make up things to do. I actually film what I'm doing for the day. I don't create work just because I want to create the content. No, I literally film what I was going to do anyway. So how do you film, and how do you make that content valuable to another mom or another wife who's going to watch it? Like you, Edna, for example.
Okay, I want to do an evening get ready with me. Get ready
No,
with
not
me.
get ready with me. Spend the evening with me.
Oh, spend the evening with me.
Mm-hmm.
The lifestyle creator. Okay, I'm
And a
not a
mom and a
lifestyle
dad.
creator as a mom, yeah, but I'm not a
Mhm.
lifestyle creator. And
No.
personally, we have our boundaries. I don't create content with my family.
Yeah.
That's my own rule. I don't like,
Okay.
I just love to enjoy my family off the camera. And then that's why I picked a niche that is just based on service of what
Mm.
my audience wants. But spend the evening with me as a movie content creator now, because I noticed that everything can actually fall into lifestyle. Watching movies is also a form of lifestyle. Dressing up
Yeah.
is lifestyle, fashion is lifestyle, makeup, beauty, everything falls under lifestyle. So if you ask me to do spend the evening with me as a mom content creator, I probably will not show you my son, but I probably do like a vlog. Oh, I just came back from picking my son from school. He's probably in his room napping or something, and I just pan to probably making popcorn, that making popcorn, that's another, that's, if I want to make it a content on its own, that's enough to be a content on its own. So I make the popcorn and then go to my seat, sit down, turn on Netflix, because I'm a movie content creator. Turn on Netflix and show people what I'm watching. Normally, if your content is more than 2 minutes, you need something catchy, you need something to stop them from scrolling. So your the time, how do I put it now, people have what's the word again?
Attention
Attention
span, short
span
attention span.
issues. Yes, people
Mm.
have attention span issues. So you should be able to capture people's attention immediately, give them this, give them this, give them this, and your video is done. So I think that's how I would do that. I will just do a vlog about, probably give you a rundown of my day, tell you what I want to do next. Or if I say spend the evening with me to go see it, I'm just telling you kind of content that I would love to create. Spend the evening with me to go see a movie at the cinema. I'll just show you what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing. What do you think about it? Okay, see you at the cinema. Go to the cinema, see a movie. I'm not a lifestyle
Okay.
mom and a lifestyle
Yeah.
creator, rather. And it's something I want to do actually. I want to start vlogging, but I'm thinking of how I'm going to vlog without putting, which I think I can do without putting my family on screen.
Mm.
But if
Okay.
I've given it so much thoughts, it's just about creativity, sitting down, idealizing. Is that a correct word? Put the ideas together. Basically, put the
Yeah.
ideas together. It will come together and we'll be able to create.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Obi, I think your hand was up again. Okay, sorry, Abiola.
All right, thank you, Edna. Thank you, Princess. So, quick one. I just want to ask for my videos mostly.
Mm.
I realize that my videos are doing well on TikTok more
Mm.
than every other
Up.
channels, social media. Yes, it's doing well. I have some videos on 175K views, 70K, and all of that, 100K
Wow.
upward. So on my YouTube too, I have some videos that are well over 56K. But I realize that my Instagram is not doing so well. In fact,
Mm.
some days I'll post and it will just be 10 views, 20 views, and all of that. So I just want to ask, like in the early days of you starting out as a content creator, what
Mhm.
did you do? Like, should I just keep posting with
Yes.
the two views across platforms? Or is there something I'm not doing right? Is there like an advice? You said we should be
Okay.
authentic. So I'm a kind of person that is not always shy to ask questions because I
No,
want
no,
to
no, no.
grow.
It's very okay.
So what measures can I put in place? Should I continue across platforms or focus on the one that is functioning well?
No, post across platforms. You get why?
Okay.
Post across platform. I wasn't posting across platforms before. I was posting only on. If you check now, my TikTok following is more than my other social media platforms. But there was a content creator I was following at the time that was really big. He was a US content creator. And if I don't even remember anything I picked from him, what I picked was posting across, like just post it. You created that content for TikTok now, Abby, and it's still in the real format. Just throw it.
Yes, yes.
Just throw it there. Forget about virality. Just throw it there. It was. I started posting on Facebook about a month ago. I opened the page. I didn't quite understand it, so I left it. So a friend of mine asked me, this is your content. You don't post on Facebook. Why? I'm like, I don't understand it, but she's like, oh, okay, you can do a cross collaboration with Instagram now, so that once you post on Instagram, it will post on Facebook. I tried to do that, but I didn't. I wanted to post individually, so I started posting. Let's say 2 months ago, see up to 2 months that I started posting on Facebook. I was at 500 followers, 500. Now I have 70K followers on Facebook. So you never can tell. You just have to be consistent. I post on Facebook, I post on YouTube. Even YouTube, I had 3,000 followers because I started content creation with YouTube in 2020, and then I abandoned it when I had my monetization issues. But after I heard that US content creator say he just posts across platforms, whether they do well or whether they don't do well, he has already created the content. So why not just put it there? I just started putting my content there. And now I have over 59K subscribers on my YouTube just from just throwing it.
Wow.
So I throw it there and I don't care. I
Hmm.
don't know if you get me. So if you're
I
too
get you. I get
if you're too fixated on the virality, it will
you.
stunt your growth because you'll be discouraged, like it's not even growing. I have almost 400 followers on TikTok. That's because I was at a time I wasn't even posting on my Instagram. My Instagram was my aesthetically pleasing page. Like nobody should touch it. I've arranged it the way I want to arrange it. But like I said, you don't have money. You are doing aesthetics. You want to make money from content creation and doing aesthetics. I just got over that shyness of posting or of what people will see, and I started posting on Instagram. Instagram algorithm and TikTok algorithm, they're very different. Sometimes what does well on Instagram will not do well on TikTok. What you can do again is some of your content that went viral, that got good numbers and good engagements, try to create other contents from that content. I don't know if you get me. Try to create other contents from that particular content, or do another content around that topic. It means people love that particular content and people want to hear more about that content. Also, check your insights. Check when your followers are online. So
Okay.
when you post, you are reaching your audience. You can't just post at any time. There are stipulated times. Do you get me?
Okay.
You
Yes, I
can
get.
use social media, use all the advantages that you have online. Ask ChatGPT, when is the best time to post on Instagram? When is the best time to post on TikTok? Don't just post. Don't just wake up by 9 and post. Don't just wake up by 12 and post. If now, in fact, because of this meeting now, I'm supposed to have posted by 12:30, but I didn't post by 12:30. That means the next available time I can post is by 3. I post, like I said, I post 3 times a day. 3 times a day on Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I post 12:30, I post 6 p.m., and I post by 9. So 12:30, people that are at work now on a weekday, by 12, they've already gone on break. They can scroll. You go and post your content by 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Monday morning when people are in traffic. If people are in traffic, if you are lucky, they might be scrolling in traffic. But if they are rushing to work, rushing to the office, they won't have the time to open their phones. So you have to study these things, that you need to study your insights. When will people be available to scroll on their phone?
Okay.
And who said timing is important though? Someone said, I thought I heard timing isn't. It's also
It is. It
important.
is.
It's also important. You just have to be strategic about it. 9 p.m. now, people are on their bed, they are trying to sleep, they cannot sleep, insomnia, they're on their phone, they are scrolling. They will see your content. They will see your content. They can't sleep. How many people hit their bed and just sleep from there? Some people will still, be scrolling on their phone till they can sleep. Although some people, it's just that some people take some things more important than the others. You are posting, you are concentrating on timing, but your content does not have value. So that's why I started from authenticity, value, and consistency. But timing it. Some people, Maraji once did a content recently. She said you are concerned about your hook, when you should be more concerned about authenticity. You are concerned about the hook, and you are not authentic. Your content won't do well. But everything adds up in making you successful as a content creator. You have to put everything in consideration. Like I said, revamp some content that did well, revamp it, do like another content out of it. I hope I've been
All
able
right,
to answer.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Timing is important, though. It is. All right. Princess, are you still here? Princess. Seems Princess has gone to breastfeed baby. Oh. I'm dead. Let me call her.
So okay, are we done with Ash?
Okay,
Are
I
you
was
done,
about to
Ashton?
call you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we've all asked everything we wanted to ask. Trust me, it was a very insightful session. It was. So any advice for anybody, Edna? What do you have to say? For me, what do you have to say for my content journey? Any tips, any hacks? I will still appreciate anyone.
I think I've said it all.
I know.
I think I've said it all. And
Okay.
like I said, there's idea everywhere. There's a story in it's just like when they say act is a, how do they put this? Like life is like people that act movies now. It's a
Mm-hmm.
reenactment of real life, right? That's the same way there's story in your day to day. It's just that you've not opened your mind enough to see a story there or an idea from that or a content idea from that. So open your mind and you see ideas will flow, and make sure you are creating a serene environment for yourself as a woman, because we are prone to stress, we are prone to, so your mind has to always be be at peace, you know do things that exercise to help. Exercising also helps your mind, you know
Right. Thank you so much, Edna.
I'm not.
I think everybody doesn't have any other question. Does anybody have any other question? I think you've answered. You've answered a lot.
Yeah, now
you,
let me rest. Let
thank
me
you. God
rest.
bless you.
But
We
yeah,
loved having
I've said
you.
everything. Yeah. How is
Yes.
baby now? Were you breastfeeding?
Yes, I was attending to Muna at that time.
I
In
know,
between.
I know.
Say
It was
hi.
really
Thank
nice
you.
having this session with you guys, and I hope you learned one or two things.
We learned a lot. Somebody said one more question. Obi, have you answered that one?
Which one again?
Okay, I think
Oh
she
yeah,
said.
Obi. No, I
It's
Oh
never.
yeah.
actually it's actually just It's off topic, but not off topic. Edna, do you
Yeah.
watch all the movies that you post on your page for us to watch?
So, so I have a team. So if you see when I do
Okay.
my reactions, it's now let me even explain something to you. I react, I recommend, and I review.
Mm,
So some videos are reactions, like I'm just reacting, right, to the scenes. I have
okay.
it, like I said, I have a team. I don't know if you were around when I said, okay, if you do
No.
content creation and you start making money from it, employ people so you can buy back your time to relax or probably do other things. So I have a team that would watch these videos and pick an instantly uplifting scene from the movie.
Mm,
So when I am watching it for the first time, and my expression that I'm giving to you is authentic, is not fake, because I'm very
yeah.
impressionable. I'm very impressionable. If I've seen something before and I want to now come and act like I'm seeing it again, you will know.
Yeah, I can say your expressions are very authentic. Like, and I'm like, did she just pick this
Exactly.
part to watch, or did she watch the whole movie?
So that's the tactics I have. I have a team that would watch the movie and probably, that would now pick that instantly uplifting scene for me to react to. So when I'm reacting to the
Mm,
scene, I'm reacting for the first time. I'm seeing it for the first time. So yeah,
that
that's
makes
how it
sense
works
now.
for me. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'm even going to your page. I need to find movies to watch this night.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Been amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you honestly. And I just like that, you are all for women supporting women. And God bless you
Mhm.
so much for,
Amen.
finding out time out of your busy schedule to actually, do this
Yeah.
for us. And God will continue to bless you and you continue
Amen.
to thrive in every area of your life. You're amazing,
Amen.
honestly. I can't thank you enough.
Amen. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Thank
All
you,
right.
mommy, for
So
joining.
thank you everyone for joining. It was
Thank
nice having you
you.
guys. And
Bye.
bye.